A number of you have been sending in your feedback about whether or not the school reopening date is practical. We're hearing a number of you say that some of the schools in your area are not ready. We shall be keeping an eye on that and letting you know what's happening as we proceed. But let's have a look at another major story. And just a day after the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union called off the 56-day nationwide doctor strike, questions abound as to what transpired and who brokered the deal between the medics and the government. And as Elizabeth Etieno now reports, there are fears over a possible split in the doctors' union.
From this to this. A very drastic shift and change of stance within hours is what many are trying to piece together. Just what transpired between Wednesday 12 p.m. when KMPDU officials posted this video that the strike would go on, and around 5 p.m. when the medics signed a return to work formula calling off this doctor strike. The question being, just why did the doctors' union give in despite their demands not being met? Top on the list being the payment of medical interns who will now have to wait for 60 days as negotiations continue. A source has since intimated to TV47 that the deal was signed after two renowned legislators from the Rift Valley intervened on the matter. KMPDU, through its Secretary General Dr. Davji Atela, has told TV47 that they were simply complying with the court-mediated negotiation and that they signed the return to work formula as the government has shown commitment. Elsewhere, various health unions, including that of clinicians and medical laboratory officers, have commended KMPDU for finally striking a deal with the government.
They have had a lot of sittings discussing about their CBA. It is their right because this is something that has been there since 2017. We are very happy that eventually yesterday they came up to an agreement.
DU has a right to call off their strike. They are engaged and they agreed. So if they agreed, then let them call off the strike.
However, the clinicians have maintained that their strike is still on until their demands are met.
The cholera issues that already there is a cholera outbreak. I think we feel that it is a high time that any sensible government must be able to be reasoned enough to address those issues and ensure that healthcare workers are fully back to work.
As the dust settles on the whirlwind of negotiations, the lingering question on everyone's lips remains, did the 56-day nationwide doctor strike ultimately yield tangible results, or was it merely a temporary reprieve in the ongoing battle for healthcare justice? Elizabeth Atieno, TV47.